Got a little excited there. Jesus. Cheers. This is your friend Nick Crook, and this is why I wrote Blood and Water.
Do that again, but just do the slap after you say the statement.
This is your friend...
No.
My name is Nick Crook, and this is why I wrote Blood and Water. Well, I'm moving to Nashville. Feels right. It feels like the right move. First time I went to Nashville, the only time I've been in Nashville was last year. I was on the road for a few months and wound up there. And, you know, Texas is always home for me, but San Diego is a home away from home. Really just was trying to write and figure out, like, what is my voice? So we have in right now Mr. Townes Van Zandt, live at the Old Quarter. Gunfighter Ballads, Marty Robbins, and Life and Times, Jim Croce. Little Lightning Hopkins, you know, Texas royalty. Live in Muskogee, as far as importance. Guy Clark, old number one. Part of why I connected so much with like Guy Clark, his story really kind of reminded me of my own in some ways. And that I found that at a time in my life where I really needed that. I bought that Without Getting Killed or Caught book. You know, he traveled around Texas, he'd been to Houston, Rockport, and all that stuff. Those kind of songwriters, like Joni Mitchell and all these folks, it taught me how to sing like myself. Finally, I grabbed onto something that felt real. It felt like, that's it. That's a big reason why I'm moving to Nashville, too. I mean, you know, I talked about a guy's story being like my own, is like, well, you know, he's from Texas, and he grew tired of California and sought better opportunity in Nashville, and it was there that he was able to make a living. And really my main goal in life is to make a fucking living and not have to go to work. Ready for me?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't it strange to know someday we'll be born and grown with only memories of the here and now we've come to show. And they don't stay too long. Friends like these are hard to find. We're just hanging on to the carousel of time. The song is called Blood and Water. This is a song that I wrote during this quarantine. It's about the concept of chosen family. For me, family is not necessarily decided by whose tree you happen to be born into, you know. I moved here after high school, and I've had, you know, lifelong friends in other places too, but, you know, when you grow up, you really start to realize what those connections really mean and how important they are, and it's important to have good people around you. And I've been fortunate to meet a lot of good people out here, including you, sir. Well, I got water, and I got blood, and I got blood. They don't mean nothing, my family's folks I choose like you. Like you.